You know what I find very ironic about this series? That beginning had Terraria music playing, and what is funny is, I was playing Terraria last night. It's like this anime knows exactly what I'm playing at any given time. So right there, that's pretty fucking hilarious, knowing that this anime had a reference to Terraria, had the exact same soundtrack, and we get to see a little bit of glimpse of it in previous episodes. It's amazing. It's really amazing how they're incorporating actual real games into this series. I mean, like, if I'm correct, that MMO that we get to see Nanana play later at the night in this episode, I think that's Final Fantasy 14, if I am correct. I could be wrong, but I think that's Final Fantasy. It's something along the lines of that, and you also get to see a little bit of Street Fighter. It's interesting getting to see these real games inside of an anime. So besides that, this episode, it introduces a new character, Hiiyo, and overall, right now, his attitude, I don't like him. He's an asshole. He seems to be like a straight up, dick, pretty much. He's a cool character. I like his character design. I like the way he looks. But he's, I'm guess, represented as the main antagonist of this arc. It seems like he has some form of beef with Nanana, and he thinks that every different treasure that Nanana collected that doesn't do something spectacular is garbage or trash, and he throws it away. And as you can see in this episode, there's some conflict between the main original, Nanana treasure hunters. For instance, Nanana has a little bit of sadness in her eyes, like she gets scared or something, or very mad at Hiiyo in this episode after he says that the entire rain, like a jar, is garbage. So right there, I like that. We get to see a little bit of emotion from Nanana, and that's a little bit of character development for her to see that something else happened in the past, and I wonder exactly what the connection is between these two besides them being in the original, Adventurers Club. I wonder exactly what happened. Besides that, we also get to find out that Jugo most likely is going to make a confrontation with this dude and have something, probably happen later episodes, probably confront him about what he did to Nanana and the different things he thinks about Nanana's collection versus, like, garbage. But another thing, though. One thing, though, that was interesting about this episode was the entire exposition of Hiiyo just talking about humanity, pretty much saying what they are, what he's learned watching these different games and all that, and, pretty much he loses at the end, even though you said everybody wants to win. And then you gotta love the way Jugo says, wow, that's a lot of pointless exposition. That's funny. I find that really freaking funny. So, overall, this episode was enjoyable. It was mainly there to just introduce his characters and the conflict between what we should expect from this upcoming arc. And Tensai was nowhere to be seen in this episode. I mean, she was right at the beginning, she was really cute, but then she goes storming off. We don't see her for the rest of this episode. She seems to be mad, and she handed money to Jugo, so I wonder exactly what happened, what was the conversation about, but we'll most likely find out next episode. Either way, go give this episode a watch if you have yet to watch it. This is a really good episode. You really get to see some conflict going on here, and you're starting to feel the tension build up in this series. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I love you all so much. Please be safe. Chibi out.